let's just be clear here. The creativity and the quality of the idea, the song idea, is the most important thing. You can make a great record at home. If the idea is there and the inspiration is there and you're creative, you do not need to go to a commercial studio, a big, well-equipped facility to make a great recording or something that's compelling. I have enjoyed and heard a lot of great records that were made very simply and at home, or in modest home studios. And I've also been part of and seen sessions in commercial facilities where the art was crap, and it didn't matter how good we could make it sound. It was still not anything that anybody really wanted to listen to. So no matter where you are, it's not really about where you are. It's about what your ideas are and the intention with which you capture them. You can make a great or terrible record at home. You can make a great or terrible record in a commercial studio. The facility and the equipment do not make the art. The creator and the thinker makes the art. So your idea may not sound exactly the way it could in a big studio, but that doesn't matter. A great feeling song and a compelling recording and something that's creative and engaging, I promise you, even if it doesn't sound particularly like great by some professional standard, if it's compelling and appealing, honestly, it will make however it sound compelling, and then people will want to figure out how to get that sound, because that sound is the sound that made them feel something. That's kind of the misconception a little bit. It's the intention and the performance and the idea of the record that makes it special. The sound certainly helps, and it is, do not get me wrong, my profession is making compelling, interesting, great sounding records. That's what I'm always trying to do. But and that's, I think, what a lot of people focus on. But even though that is a main element of my craft, I know that it is very secondary to making sure that we have a great idea. It is done with and portrayed with inspiration and compelling performances, and that it has a depth of emotion and appeal to it. That's first, because a great sound will not give a record those qualities, but those qualities will give any sound it'll give it an appealing element of, oh, that's a great sound. As a small example, and I love punk rock music, especially the old stuff. It didn't really sound particularly great, and they didn't want it to sound particularly great because a too polished of a sound would have sort of betrayed the idea and the intention of what the music was to begin with. But because it was compelling and interesting and new and challenging, it established itself as a cool sound, and it became a sound that is associated with a genre. And by certain standards, was it a great sound? No. Was it an appropriate sound? Yes. And because it was an appropriate sound and it fit the intention of the art, that's what makes it a great sound. So just please keep that in mind.